Hello, I'm so glad that you stopped by for this one of a kind and important blog hop. Welcome, I'm Ishani, and if you're new here, I'd love if you'd subscribe to my channel.
Do you know it's a girl thing? I'm participating in the third annual Turner Syndrome blog hop, and if you haven't checked my Turner Syndrome blog, I request you to pause and go to my description box and check it out. To spread more awareness, we have a blog hop and a linky party starting today till the month end. We have 12 designers joining in the hop and a prize sponsored by them at every stop, including a prize at my blog. Also, we have 23 amazing sponsors for those who join us at the Linky Party. More about it in some time. If you're a woman, I hope you already have heard about Turner syndrome, which is a genetic disorder, but more importantly, it is a disorder where a female is born with only one X chromosome instead of two, leaving her with lifelong medical issues and learning disabilities. This condition occurs 1 in 2000 female births worldwide, but is more common among pregnancies that do not survive to full term. That is why Turner syndrome females are considered miracles. Let's carry on to the card that I made for this hop. Butterflies are a symbol associated with Turner syndrome, so I plan to use them and made a slimline card using Catherine Pooler Slimline Essential dies. I used a white colored cardstock and cut it with this beautiful scallop frame. And for the stamps, I'm using my favorite things stamp set called Beautiful Butterflies, which is a layering stamp, and I'm going to use one butterfly out of the set. These two stamps with one solid and one with the outlines of the wings. This will be used for my stamping, and there's a graphic designed for those who are playing at the Linky Party, and I thought I'll take the inspiration from this graphic and chose the colors for my butterflies from this palette. I'm using the inks closest to the colors of the graphic, and I have taken Altenews Pink Diamond for my pink butterfly. I'm first going to do all the solid stamping with the colors. Then I'll use the second layer. After pink, I'm using Warm Sunshine again by Altenew. I'm stamping going upwards to show movement of the butterflies. And also, do you see the faint line which has come on my yellow butterfly? It is because of the paper getting warped in one of the deep cuts on my cutting plate of the die cutting machine. But it's alright because we are anyways going to stamp the outer body of the butterfly. Next, I take a pale green, which is New Sprout by Memento Inks, and my last color is a purple because purple is the color for Turner syndrome awareness. And I wish I had a pale purple, but I did not, so I used the one that I had in my stash, which is Grape Jelly by Memento. After my stamping is done, I dry it with heat tool and then go over my butterflies with anti-static powder, as I'm going to do some clear heat embossing, for which I am taking the black outline of the butterfly wings and using VersaFine ink and stamping over my butterflies. I take clear embossing powder, put over the black ink and heat set it. I continue doing the same for all the other butterflies, and let me remind you of the blog hop and the Linky Party for the Turner syndrome awareness. They are great prizes to be won, and wouldn't it be lovely if we spread awareness through our beautiful paper crafts? This hopefully will be an event every February, which is also Turner Syndrome Awareness Month. If you're watching it other than February of 2021, I hope you will join us next year. You can also check the Turner Syndrome Foundation.org and help raise funds, not just to help people with Turner Syndrome, the parents, the guardians, but also to fund research about the long-term effects of Turner Syndrome on individuals with such condition. I'm honored to be a part of this awareness hop for the third year. Last year I made a card with crayon technique, which I will link up here if you'd like to see. After I finish my butterflies, I am going to stamp a sentiment by Pretty Pink Posh called Love Sentiments, which is one of my most used stamp set for sentiments because it has such loving sentiments which fit occasions like Valentine's Day, for everyday cards, for special occasions like this card, where I'm using Love You Always on this right corner. I stamp it with VersaFine Onyx Black ink again. And although I decided to use clear embossing powder, I forgot to use it. For the base of the card, I have cut a black cardstock just an inch bigger than my scalloped card base. But before I adhere it, I wanted to make this card special and use embellishments. I have arranged these jewels. These are by an Indian company called Ranganjali, and I arranged them by the color of the butterflies, like the pink jewels around the pink butterfly, as if these were the pollens or the sparkles which butterflies were spreading. I love such embellishments, and I think most of the girls love to embellish and make a project sparkle and shine. And because it's a card for Turner syndrome, it needs to have some bling. I adhere my jewels with glossy accents, as I find it's a better glue to adhere embellishments. After all my jewels were stuck, I adhere my white card panel to the black card base with a foam tape. And here's a pretty card which any girl would love to receive. I hope you're inspired to take out your butterfly stamps and make a card for the ongoing Linky party. More details are on my blog, which is linked in the description box below. Also, I'm giving away a cute stamp and a die on my blog to one of you who will be randomly selected out of the comments that are left on my blog. Awareness of Turner syndrome is important because many people do not know about it. Creating awareness helps to increase knowledge about this condition and therefore helps those who are affected by it. Also helping in early diagnosis, which can further contribute to prevention of other medical issues and catching medical issues when they are treatable. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you'll join us. Take care and happy crafting. Bye-bye.